Talking movies and games, yeah, we've got the view. Theme parks calling with that thrill seeker vibe. Vacations planned and our geek hearts thrive. We're the Nerd Herd, loud and proud. Geeking out, we draw a crowd. From cruises to consoles and everything rad. We live in the dream in our nerdy pad. Lightsabers clash and controllers click. Marvel debates and board game tricks. Disney rides and coasters scream. Living life like a nerdy dream. We're the Nerd Herd, loud and proud. Geeking out, we draw a crowd. From cruises to consoles and everything rad. We live in the dream in our nerdy pad.
Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday evening to you. If this is your first time here, I'm Zach. Welcome to the Nerd Herd. We are tonight a little shorthanded, so we'll see how it goes. You got 2/3 of the herd here, so we'll talk about that in just a second and what's going on, but we got quite a bit, I think, that we'll be able to discuss and talk with you guys in the chat about. So let me go ahead and bring up the other third of the Nerd Herd that is here, and it might surprise you.
Hey! Did you say I was the other third or the other turd?
You're the other third turd.
The other third turd? What's up, guys? So good, man. Hey, listen, I'm just glad to be here. For real. There's so much to talk about, but I had the worst week leading up to the podcast.
Oh gosh.
Oh, well, you know this. I had COVID.
I did not know you had COVID.
Yes. Oh yeah. So I've told you I was stopped up and kind of snuffly like last weekend on Sunday night. We all sounded like we had a little bit of a cold. I went into work Monday. I didn't feel good. And everybody was like, oh, my gosh, you're just kind of leading into you're going to be out. I said, no, I'm good. I'm not going to take a day. And they're like, whatever, you're just leading into it. You're looking all like. But I really did. I felt that bad. But look, I got home that night, and I instantly had insta fever the minute I walked in the house. And so for 3.5 days, I had a fever of 102, 103, and 104 every night.
Gosh.
It was misery. I missed the entire week of school. I tested positive. I sent everybody a picture of my COVID test. I said, good news is I'm not pregnant.
Well, you didn't send everybody a picture of your COVID test.
No, I didn't send y'all because I wanted to save it for the show. But yeah. So yeah, I was out all week with COVID, and the cool thing was though that Thursday and Friday of school, I had a district-wide planning for Check and Connect that I didn't get to go to because I was so bad. I didn't want to get anybody sick, but Oh my gosh, I'm glad to be here, bro. I know you had a rough. You're tired. We can talk about it, but I'm just glad that I'm here, figuratively and literally. So there you go.
Was this the first time you've had it? Or?
No. This is the third time that I've had it, but this is the first time since the very first time that I may have had it before, just didn't get tested in between that time. This is the first time that I lost my smell and my taste again. But I will tell you this, and y'all can do whatever, but I had a fever, and I finally went and dug in my cupboards and found the ivermectin pills that I'd gotten when I had it back in 19 and 20. So it's been a long time. So this stuff's probably expired, but I took it. And
just because you were ready to take anything, I'm sure.
Listen, yes, but do you know what? That night, my fever was less. All of that was less, and I started feeling better the next day. I didn't take a bunch. I took one at night and one in the morning. I took it for 2 days, man. I'm telling you what, got it out of my system. So hey, do what you want. Hey, if you guys take sugar pills and it works for you, take sugar pills. But I took
Mhm.
ivermectin and it worked for me. But I am happy to be here, Zach. It's been a crazy week for me, and I am just so glad to see your face. Glad to see all of you guys in the chat. We'll get to it anyway. I'm sorry I hogged the first of the show, but there
Hey,
we
ain't
go.
nothing wrong with that. And let's go ahead and cut straight to it. For those that weren't here last week, Ascalon's not here because he is at Halloween Horror Nights tonight. He and his wife Dixie, who you guys saw in the Wives Live. Was the Wives Live was last week, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so y'all saw Dixie in the Wives Live. They are down there. They did Epic yesterday, so we heard all about that. We're not going to talk about that. We'll let him come back on and talk about that. And then he's been giving us the updates about Horror Nights
Yeah.
as well, which I'm sure we can talk about that when he gets back too, because Jason will forget all about it by the time that he goes. Because that's what was really funny. Ascalon was like, "Do you want me to tell you about it? Like, or do you know this stuff?" And I'm like, "Well, I know everything. Jason doesn't know anything."
You are a funny guy there, Mister.
But yeah, for those of y'all that saw me earlier in Sea Leg Journeys chat and CCA's chat, I said I am exhausted, you guys. Because for those of you that don't know, Labor Day weekend here in Atlanta, it is Dragon Con weekend. It is
Yep.
Nerd Out weekend. The second biggest con, I think, in the U.S. behind only San Diego Comic Con. And I spent 2 full days Saturday and then part of the day today. And then we were down there. Jess actually went down there with me Friday night, and we had dinner down there. With some friends of ours that are vloggers, but they are from Central Florida and they come up every year. And so we were able to meet up with them, and I was able to hang out with them all weekend. So for those of y'all that are interested in seeing my Dragon Con adventures, the first video is going to drop tomorrow, and that's going to be about our dinner Friday night. So for those of y'all that watch the videos for Jess, she's only in tomorrow's video. So make sure make sure you watch that, and then starting Thursday, it'll be Saturdays.
Did you dress up, Zach? Did you dress up?
No, no, I am not a cosplayer in any means. Like we actually were talking at work on Friday about if you cosplayed, what would it be? And it's like it'd have to be something simple. Like I'm not getting all worked up. Let me throw on some shades. Let me throw on a jacket, and there I'll cosplay like my brother. Yeah, and I don't know if Clay is in the chat yet because we haven't got to the chat yet. But we need to because we're getting behind big time.
I know it's okay. It's okay. G
But
Dad's here. We know that.
my brother went yesterday. My brother hadn't been, I think, in a few years, but he went yesterday and he cosplayed, and he told me that he was cosplaying as a version of Spider-Man. And so I was expecting to see my brother in like a full Spider-Man thing. He came as Hobo Spider-Man.
No.
Listen, this is a cosplay I would have done in a heartbeat. Like, he was wearing two different shoes. He was wearing just some baggy shorts.
Oh yeah.
He was wearing the Spider-Man shirt, had like a trench coat on over it, and that was it. And I'm like, see, that is a cosplay I can do. Um, but I will say this too, and this was great. The weather yesterday was phenomenal.
Oh really? Was it?
It only got into the low 80s because
That's good. I mean, usually Dragon Con is so stinking hot here in Atlanta. They call it Hot Atlanta for a reason.
we don't call it hot Atlanta, but it is very, very hot. But I don't know if you saw this because you were in Tennessee and all, but did you see I was in the Dragon Con parade?
I did not see that. I've been out of commission, so yeah.
So for the second straight year, and if I was smart, I would have emailed this to myself and played it for you guys because Jess screen recorded it on the Dragon Con TV on their Facebook page. But for the second straight year, I drove the Bluesmobile in
Okay.
Con parade. So So that'll be Thursday. You'll see.
Okay, you threw me. You threw me because one. Okay, so at Universal they have the Bluesmobile that drives around, and for
Yes.
whatever reason I'd forgotten about Dragon Cons. One, I had a fever going crazy.
Yeah, of
So
course.
when you said you got to drive the Bluesmobile, I was thinking at Universal because because Az was going back and forth talking about Universal and all this
Yeah.
stuff, and I think the fever was
So
taking
you
me.
just went there to like
I was
I'm
like,
down.
Zach is driving. He really got media on point. He's media man. But no, that's awesome, Zach. I didn't know that. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really again. That's because of my friend group that came up, but the guy that actually restored the Bluesmobile, he lives just on the other side of Atlanta, so he's not one of these guys. He's just in the group. But for those of you that are familiar, or you'll see him in the video, he actually every year he doesn't ride in the Bluesmobile. He rides his bike as Mr. Six, the Six Flags guy.
That's awesome.
Y'all will see him. He looks exactly like Mr. Six.
Oh,
It
that's
is
so cool.
insane. All
That's so
right.
cool.
Let's get to the chat before we get 100 chats on the board.
Hey, you know what? Let's go. Let's go.
Right. All right. So first in was Mr. Mike, who we are so glad to see back.
Mike's an OG, man.
We have missed Mike. Mike couldn't make it either time last weekend to the Wives or to the HH4C, but I know he was there in spirit and he probably watched the replays.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We are thrilled to have Mike back. And then Ron was in next doing dinner and the dishes.
Come on, Ron. What we cooking up?
Well, let me say this about the thumbnail, okay? Eddie made the thumbnail. Eddie Lugo Studios made that thumbnail and sent it to me a couple weeks ago. And so I was like, you know what? I threw it up there that week that we had a split live.
Yeah.
It. I threw that up as one of the thumbnails, but I was like, let me promote this one with that thumbnail. And
Good
then
work.
Ron,
Good work.
coming in with all of the toads.
All of the toads.
Spam toads. All right, let's see who else came in. Folks are talking to each other. G Dad is in the house.
G Dad. I'm bald.
Good to see you. Yep, he's bald. He's bald. I did not get to see my mom and dad today because of Dragon Con, but I hope Jess showed you the picture of me and Clay. We specifically made sure to get a photo, and I do have him on my vlog so that you and Mom could see that we were there and that we met up while we were there. And then Double A is in the
Double A, Ron.
Nerd Herd and the Herdsman. I like that, but I think I do love our herdlings.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
And then we've got Liz and Chris, the Carnival Cruise Addicts, coming in from Chet in the Sea Leg Journeys raid. And then let's see, Double A. What is that? Hometown.
Hometown.
I'm assuming that it's on the thumbnail. That's all my guess would be, that maybe it's on Eddie's thumbnail. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know where that is, Double A. But you know what? That's okay. You guys that are familiar with the show, you know what it's supposed to say. So there's that. Oh, Mandy Smith. Yep, there are no wives in the herd today. Jess is actually not in the building at all currently. She is out to dinner, and who knows what time she will be home, which is unfortunate because I am tired, and so I hope that I'm still awake when she gets here. All right, our boy Dustin Anderson is in with that.
Herd.
Herd.
Yep.
And then Mitch and Taryn, the Cam fam, are here. Hold on.
I see that.
What is this?
Show the scene.
Dustin Anderson throwing us $5.
ODA coming in clutch.
Dustin, appreciate that. Dollar General Jesus. And wouldn't be alive. Hashtag not wholesome at all there, but that is a Lori Barber hashtag from TikTok last week. Yeah. Mike says maybe the wives will walk by. Typically that happens. I don't think it'll happen tonight unless.
Right. No. Sarah, listen, we just drove back from Murfreesboro. We did go see my buddy, and She said she had to. We were going to stay another night, and she said I want to get back and have a night.
See, this will tell you how tired I am. Dustin Anderson gave us a super chat, and I didn't play the super chat thing. So,
Oh yeah.
this
Let's
is
do
for
it.
you, buddy. All right,
That's
thanks.
so catchy, man. That's so catchy. Thanks, big dog. I appreciate you,
Hey,
Dustin.
you don't thank me. You thank Scott. Scott knows
Scott, thank you. Little cheer action there. There we go.
And then Mitch says Jess can fill in for Ascalon. Don't know if she's ready to hop back on here yet. Again, she said she'll do it, just not all the time.
Yeah, that's same. My wife said the exact same words, just not all the time.
Not all the time. Dixie would hop on here every week.
Oh, she would. She would.
Law Jones is here. Welcome in, Law Jones.
Law Jones.
I said we were going to hit this chat so we wouldn't get 100, and now we're over 100 that I still haven't gotten to. So I'm hoping a lot of these are y'all saying that right there to each other so I can skip them. But howdy, says Mr. Paul. Welcome in, Mr. Paul. And then Sue is here from the Bud Files. Welcome in, Sue. And I got Mike is the first one to call you out this week. And
I'm just telling you, like, shots fired every week, man.
Every week. You have been early every week for the last few weeks.
Early in here. You know who's not here? Who? Ascalon, are you here? Oh, no, he's not here. He's not here.
And I wasn't going to take any crap and cancel the show because of being tired. So
thank you.
Ascalon, I just noticed he is way down in the chat, but he is here in the chat. So
so he is here.
He is in the chat. He said he would try to make it in the chat, so he's probably munching down on some fries or something.
I hope he's having that. What's that? There's one of the drinks that they have down there. I know Az does. He's not much of a sipper of adult beverages, but like they have it's like a I guess it looks like a blood bag or an IV bag, and it's got a drink in it.
Oh, okay. See if you can find that, Ascalon. Chris M is in here. Y'all, Chris has started posting videos on his channel. Coker Culture subscribed earlier tonight. Mods, do your thing. Drop Chris's channel so we can send more people over there to him. Or Chris, if you want to hashtag Nerd Herd, it'll share your link out there and we can get even more people over to you. Let's build him up. Yeah, look, here's Mike's reaction.
What? Hey, you know what? Listen, you got to put the next one. See, thank you.
Look who's got your back. Mitch coming in. Got your back.
See, you knew.
But then we still get comments like Danny, which is fantastic. Am I dreaming?
Hold on. Did you see Dustin's? Hold on. Look at Dustin's.
Oh, the third turd. We're 2/3 of the turd. This is what I'm always fearful of. I am always fearful that we are going to have somebody brand new come in.
Yes.
We're talking about the turd herd, and they're like, what?
Danny, is this 4 weeks in a row, Zach?
Of you? Yeah, it is.
Danny, see? Come on.
Jason's getting with it, and he had COVID, and he's still here on time.
Zach, was I not in here before you this time?
Yes, Jason was here before I was able to boot this.
I didn't know if he was going to be here on time. I was going to start the show. I had a whole thing planned. Here.
So Josie Ann is in. Welcome in, Miss Josie Ann. And then Chet coming on over from his own raid. Appreciate you coming by, Sensei Chet there. I will say I know two people that are I can't say the regulars, but they will not be here tonight. And that is my buddy Splore and Ryan and Greg from Greg's Game Room. They won't be in here tonight because they are two of the folks that I was hanging with, and they are both currently on their way home. Ryan was driving. Greg is catching a flight out of Hartsfield, and they're supposed to leave in about 10 minutes. So doubt we'll see them tonight. But y'all will see them in the vlogs coming up. There's Angie.
What's up, Angie?
Oh, look, here we go. There you go, Jason. It'd knock it out in one day.
That's what I took, G Dad. That's what I took. I even ordered because listen, let me tell you backstory on G Dad. I called my doctor. I said, "Hey, I need some more ivermectin. What I have is out of date." She said, "We don't prescribe that," but she prescribed me this cough suppressant. I said, "Hold on. I told you I have COVID and I've got chest congestion. What doctor would subscribe or prescribe a cough suppressant when I have COVID? Now I need to get that out." And I was not nice to that doctor. And I was like, "What are you, the Amazon doctor? Are you using Chat GPT to like this is such a," and I do believe, and this is just me, because y'all don't know my political affiliations and I don't ever talk about it. So it doesn't matter. But I will tell you that a lot of this stuff, medical stuff, I think some of this crap is it's politically driven crap. If it works, it works. I don't care if I got to lick a cat's butt to get over COVID. I'm licking a cat's butt.
I'm not licking a cat's butt, but I will say when I feel bad,
Yes.
politics out the window. If it works,
Yes.
give it to me.
Every time I've taken ivermectin, it has knocked it out of me. Even when I was on deathbed, the very first time I had COVID, Zach, I don't know if I told you guys, I almost died from COVID.
You did.
And I took ivermectin, and it was like overnight I felt better. So people can say what they want, and I don't direct y'all to nothing wrong. Try it at your own. But I'm telling you, it worked for me. But I didn't go the crazy. Now, my doctor was trying to get me to take 7 at a time. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I did 1 in the morning, 1 at night, and it was plenty. So, anyway.
And then BFE is in the house. Welcome in, BFE. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Oh, looky here, looky here, looky here. Mike gifted.
What the heck?
555. Culture memberships.
That's awesome.
Let's see who the lucky 5 are. We've got Meg V. We've got Jimmy, the astute tourist. We've got Ross, Mr. Orange Cone Vlog. We've got Aunt June and Uncle Brady and Miss Ashley Ratliff. Congratulations, guys.
What are you up to now, Zach? What are you up to now?
With that might put me at 43 members.
Lord, Zach, that's awesome.
I think that puts me at 43. And here's what I will say: to Members Live is coming. Jess and I were talking about the date today. I think we're going to do something similar to what the Cam Fam did with a game night, because the boys really love that. Excuse me. Chad really loved that. Ty didn't watch it. He was, I guess,
not your boy Ty.
But we're going to do a game night as well, and I'm thinking it's going to be Saturday, September 13th. So you might want to put that on your calendar for all my members there. Saturday, September 13th. So give about 2 weeks to advertise it to y'all. All right, let's keep making our way through.
I'm going to have to make a guest appearance on that, Zach.
Yeah, you can. Look, Mike, this is where Mike's been work haunted trail and moving into a different house after my mother-in-law passed a couple weeks ago. Well,
sorry to hear about that, Mike.
You make sure that you get you some rest.
Absolutely.
This Labor Day weekend, because it sounds like you 100%.
He's all gas, no brakes. Mike is. He really is.
Mike just he busts it, and he gives it his all in everything he does.
I love that. I love that, though.
Let's see here. Here we go. Yes, Mike, absolutely. Feel free. I've already voted in this 4 or 5 times. For those of you that don't know, that last year I think they did this, and Sir Henry's ended up being 5th. They placed 5th in this vote.
Right.
I haven't seen them any lower than 3rd every time I voted. And the last time I voted, they were number.
Well, they were number 2 when I did my last vote.
So and they very much deserve it. For those of y'all that
I agree.
See my videos, you know it. So Mike, absolutely, if you haven't already, go ahead.
I can't wait to go, Zach. I've got to go. I got to figure out a way to make that happen.
You absolutely do, because it is more than worth it, and we'll be there in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Randy is here. Welcome in, Mr. Randy.
What's up, Randy?
All right. Hold on. I lost my little arrow, so now I've got to – it's okay. There's Randy's comment. Making my way down, and Miss Denise is here.
I see a Webster there.
Welcome in, Denise. Webster, Webster, Webster. Oh, y'all saying that?
What the heck?
Let's see. Oh, did I? Uncle Dave is here. Hey, there's Uncle Dave.
Hey, what's up, Uncle Dave?
Uncle Dave, I'm so glad that you don't cruise out this week
He said, should I start him talking about Jason?
because Uncle Dave, there's something headed your way. It is not from Jason. I'm saying that right now, but there is something headed Uncle Dave's way. All right. Oh, Uncle Dave, thank you. Yes. This is what Jason was just saying. Shall we talk about Jason? We're out. Yeah. Whenever you want. Look. He ain't even, that's not even fair. Clay is not even in the chat and you're taking shots at him. That was one fat Spider-Man. I think that Spider-Man had already knocked back a couple because he was one red-faced Spider-Man. Well, I showed that picture to the guys I was hanging out with today, and they were like, you and your brother do not look alike at all. And I was like, yep. All right, Kayla Boo stopped in. Thanks for coming, Kayla. I don't know if you're still hanging out with us old guys, but appreciate you being here nonetheless.
Smash that like, she said.
And then Ascalon, there he is. We finally made it. Don't know how much he'll be hanging out. They've been hitting all those houses.
I hope he's trying some of that food, man. I really do. There's a couple of things that I saw on the menu for exclusive. I don't know if you saw the menu. It looks really
long mozzarella stick and the really
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the popcorn with the chicken, the hot chicken on top? Oh, with this. Oh yeah, that looks so good.
Mr. Bill. Now, I love that you're here, Mr. Bill. But Bill is in Greece. Tell me why Bill is joining the Nerd Herd when maybe it's really early in the morning over there.
That's crap. I bet it's got to be. It's got to be.
But Bill, I hope you are really enjoying that. All right, everybody's saying
Mr.
hello,
Bill.
Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill.
Oh
no! Mickey is here. Welcome in, Mickey's Adventures. All right. Oh, look here. This is what Aaron's talking about. The drink you described. Did you see that?
Yeah, it's like an adult Capri Sun. Exactly.
Adult. Oh, there we go. It's adult juice packets. Cheryl, get you some.
Yes.
I don't know if Cheryl's here.
Zach, I'll definitely be putting that in the blog for this next one. So
a couple of y'all throwing out Chris M's. I love it. Oh, look, now Ascalon can hear us. Stupid AirPods were acting up, and then he's going back into a house. Hopefully he'll update us because, y'all, he's having a good old time.
Oh, you know he is.
Oh, listen, Linda is here.
I know. I told him I was jealous he was there, and Zach, in our little private chat, I said I was jealous he's there, and he goes, "You're jealous?" He goes, "You're going in 2 weeks, Jackleg," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I know that's right, but I just want to be there now."
Looky there. Chet is throwing that up there, the cat emojis, because that's when you said you would lick a cat's butt.
100%.
And that is also when our resident nurse said, "I'm out." Can't blame her for you said you lick a cat's butt to get rid of it.
Listen, I'll do it. I'll do it. But I'm also, I come from a family of like, you doctor yourself. You figure out what works. And, it may not be what everybody else does, but like my granny, we've never talked about this, Zach, but my granny used to believe in all these old country Appalachian healing stories. Like if your baby had a thrush of the mouth, this is totally off topic, but this is very nerdy. If your baby had thrush of the mouth, if you found a woman or a man who had never met their biological father and they blew into your child's mouth or breathed into their mouth, it would get rid of thrush. Now, is that BS? Who knows? But I know that my granny took me to this little old witch lady and she did that. My thrush was gone the next day. So hold on, Zach. Hold on. It gets better. When my son, Joshua, when he had thrush when he was little, guess who had never met their biological father? This guy. So when Joshua had thrush, my granny reminded me, she goes, baby, just blow in his mouth. I said, what are you talking about? She goes, you don't remember I took you to that old witch lady? And I said, well, there was an old haggard woman. I remember when I was little. She goes, my mama told me about it. She goes, just blow in your baby's mouth. You've never met your daddy, so it'll cure him. I said, granny. So you know your boy,
Here we go.
hashtag witch lady. And I did it. Zach,
It worked.
hand as I stand, Joshua did not have thrush the next morning.
I don't get it.
So, Zach, if you ever have thrush, I'm going to blow in your mouth.
I'm not letting you blow in my mouth ever. Nobody.
Wait, no hashtag blow me. Don't do hashtag blow me, please. Don't do that.
Hashtag blowing people. That's what Jason just said. Hashtag blow in the mouth. Hashtag doesn't know his dad. Whatever you want.
Don't say hashtag.
Hashtag witch lady. Hey, on that note, Uncle Dave became a member.
Hey, there we go. You never know what you're getting in this podcast, and it's a podcast now.
Look, I said he wasn't going to be here, and look, Exploring is here.
Oh,
Ryan, you've got to be exhausted because I didn't drive but 40 minutes home, and I am toast. And I mean, you had to make the drive to Orlando, which I don't even know if you're there yet. But look, in fact, I don't have a brother, and there's no such thing as Spider-Man. So there's that. Absolutely. Voice to text butchered what I said. Yeah, sometimes it'll do that.
yeah.
Look, Dustin, it's 2:28. Bill, go to bed.
That's crazy.
I mean, and I'm sure it's the case in Europe, but G-Dad's wisdom used to say, there's only 3 things open after midnight. Anywhere in the world, only 3 things are open after midnight: the Waffle House, the ER, and legs. And he said, I only better find you in one of them.
That's fun.
And if for those wondering, he's talking about the Waffle House. Okay, what is this? When you play that song, I can just see Jason with some disco clothes and roller skates dancing to the different.
Hey, the whole time the song's on in the background, I'm just dancing over here.
Look, Ascalon says he's sending us text updates. Like, we're not going to read your text during the show.
Yeah.
But we will catch up. I do want to know how the Fallout house is because I haven't seen anybody walk through of that. Yes, please do. Vote every day. Vote every day. They deserve the recognition. They deserve the attention, and we want to give it to them. And here we go. Unless you're Jesus.
I'm sorry, Zach. I did that.
Y'all might not have heard that over Jason's. Oh, this Lori Barber.
Brush in the mouth.
That ain't wholesome.
That is not. That is not.
Also, let me just say, I said that a lot this weekend, on camera and off camera. That ain't wholesome.
Yep.
You never know what you're going to see at Dragon Con. Oh, there we go. You're not going to see me talking much. I do not blame you, Ryan, at all. Well, here we go. Here's Randy with another one of your old wives' tales. If you had an earache and someone blew cigarette smoke into your ear, would it relieve the pain?
Now, my mama probably did that, but she was big on putting tobacco on a wasp sting.
Can I just say, Lori Barber, I love you. You came in with hashtag thrush in the mouth before you even said hello.
100%.
That I love. And there, yep, Dustin Anderson coming in with the hashtag wholesome. And not to be outdone, Eddie, hashtag not wholesome. And Eddie, I don't know if you were in here earlier. But I did shout out your thumbnail. Everybody's loving your thumbnail. So want to make sure you know that. Getting a lot of comments on it. And now Mike is spamming toads at me. Ascalon did send me a picture of Dixie with Toad. So just a stuffy Toad, not the actual Toad. Double A said, dragons tend to be rather thuggish. They can be.
Yep.
Eddie just got here. Hold on. Am I at the bottom of the chat?
You got to the bottom.
Bottom of the chat. Woo! Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk.
All right, let's do it.
I hope Ron's in here because for those of y'all that missed it, Ron, myself, and Ryan started a college football show last week, and we had a blast. For those of y'all that joined, y'all probably saw how much fun we had. We had a really good time. The next episode of that is going to be this Thursday. I see that, Dustin Anderson.
I saw it too.
I was at the bottom, but now I'm talking. So I heard dusting elevators cured something. Chat. That G-Dad has done that in his day too. There's a great G-Dad story about doing that at work. Anyways,
back to your show.
Football show. Next episode's Thursday. We're going to roll on Thursdays from here on. It was a crazy college football weekend.
Yes, it was.
Guys, are my Seminoles back?
Zach, I was going to tell you. I was going to give you the chop. I was going to give you the chop.
I almost started the show this way. Are they back, or is Bama that bad?
No. Y'all got a quarterback. You've got a quarterback now.
Giannis looks good.
He looks really good. Your defense looks really, really good. I don't know. Like I think you might be back, Zach. Because I mean, Bama, y'all stomped them.
Yeah, I mean, it was not as close as the look. Very, very quick to come in and say it. Very quick. See, I kind of feel that way too because everybody heard me say it last week on the show that we'd have a chance because we have Gus Malzahn. I can't stand that joker, but his offense looked good yesterday.
Zach, I love Gus Malzahn as an assistant coach. I don't like him as a head coach. As an assistant coach, as a play caller, he is as good as they get, buddy. He really is.
Yeah, he was. So I'll take it all day long.
I mean, South Florida. Look at South Florida. They had our old Golish was Tennessee's old play caller.
USF destroyed Boise State.
Yes, they did. It was not even close at all.
I didn't expect it at all, and I'm thrilled for South Florida. Go Bulls, baby!
Hey, and then my Tennessee boys absolutely throttled Syracuse.
I mean, but who didn't see that coming?
Well, but
so much orange downtown. You were either in cosplay or you were wearing Tennessee orange yesterday.
Well, it's true, but there were a lot of people because Syracuse was 10-3 last year as well, and a lot of people had said that this was going to be a real test for Tennessee with a new quarterback. But we saw pretty quickly that Joey Aguilar, he's as advertised, man. He's a good dude. And I think we made a good choice. And I don't ever like to say anything about any players, but Nico, Leo, come on, I want to leave you.
Nehemiah Leyva.
I'm going to leave you.
That's what he did.
He did, and he went to UCLA, and they got throttled last night.
Hey, how about Tech?
That's a huge win.
How about Tech?
In Colorado, that was a close game.
Yeah, so. And I will say, I put this on here. I called this one. I called it. And I think Uncle Dave, somebody said Arch Manning got his potassium handed to him. Uncle Dave said it. And I said it in the football show. It's you can't try, no matter how good he will end up being, and he will be good. He will be very, very good. You can't hype up a kid that's never played a meaningful snap in a college football game in the first game of the season at the home stadium of the defending national champions.
Exactly.
Texas may still win the SEC. They might. It's possible. But man, Georgia looked good again. But I mean, mind you, it's Marshall. But Georgia looked good.
I mean, I will tell you this, that I was texting friends last night, and I said every touchdown Tennessee scores, my Georgia tickets go up in price, because I've got season tickets, as you know, and I told my wife that we were going to sell the Georgia tickets, still go to the tailgate, and then, like I said, find somebody that's too intoxicated to go into the stadium. So I've got them listed at $800 a piece.
Y'all make sure to hashtag flex over here on Mr. Season Ticket Holder to Neyland Stadium. Eddie. Okay. I will let this slide simply because you are from Miami, but I hope you watched the football show and heard my original prediction on this, which was I hope an actual hurricane comes through, because I can't stand the Canes or Notre Dame.
Well,
But
Carson Beck is not the answer for Miami.
And here is what I said: Notre Dame is going to win that game because Mario Cristobal is an idiot. So he's lost them more games than I can count already. And look, I'm 0 for 2 tonight, because not only is Exploring Ryan popping in from the
Wow, Greg's here.
but Greg is here from the airport. So, and mind you, you can see by what he says, that's Atlanta for you.
Yeah.
And delays. So, but Greg, appreciate you coming and hanging out with us while you're just chilling in the airport. Much appreciated, Dustin. I hope the Colts get Arch. I hope Arch stays in college at least another year.
I do too. He needs it.
Look, Ron. This is supposed to be the Nerd Herd, not the college football tailgate trash talk. Don't worry,
This is
Ron.
true.
I will still save plenty for you, but you got to remember, me and Jason and Raymond, even though we are big nerds, we're all football fans. Mind you, they are bigger college football fans than yours truly, but that's really only because FSU's been garbage for so much longer.
I know that's what stinks, is when you're a big fan of something and it's not been good, and you have to feel like you need to be quiet and sit in the corner and have no opinion. But that's not happening today, booty. Oh!
I like the fact that I can do the chop for two of my favorite sports teams.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and here's the thing. FSU growing up for me was the team to beat. I mean, Tennessee beating FSU in '98 for the national championship was so huge for us, because that was such a crazy great
That was
game.
T. Martin, right?
T. Martin, yeah.
See, that's why I became an FSU fan, and it wasn't because they were good, because they were really, really good, but it's because I grew to love Bobby Bowden.
Bobby Bowden's, there's none better.
I think I was a Bobby Bowden fan more than I was an FSU fan. I got to meet Bobby Bowden. I've got a book signed by Bobby Bowden. I've got a football signed by Bobby Bowden and one by Jimbo Fisher. But
I got to meet Bobby Bowden 3 times, because we went to the coaching clinic down there, and he's as advertised.
I like this one for you instead of
Mr.
hashtag Daddy Warbucks over here.
Hey, well, I'll take it. But my goal was, growing up, this was my goal as a kid. If I could have a Jeep, I would be rich. If I could have season tickets to University of Tennessee, I had made it. And so I finally have got to that point. Now, you know, there's sacrifices that have to be made to get those tickets. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, I can't believe I have them myself still. Just so, yeah, there's that.
My wife was flying to Dallas, Fort Worth, got delayed 3 times, canceled. I know American Airlines isn't great, but you could say that for a lot.
For sure.
I bet I wouldn't be surprised if Greg is flying Delta and having all those troubles. It could be any one. Look, Eddie, I don't know where this is coming from, Eddie, but I like it. Ohio is part of Canada.
Yeah, I would agree.
Danny, what the heck? I came back on my phone and Jason started singing. You never know what you're going to get here at the Nerd Herd, folks.
Hey, I'm here. I'm here for the people. I'm here for the people.
Ascalon said he just saw somebody there with an FSU shirt or jersey. Dap him up for me, Ascalon. Say it's not from you, but it's from me. Mike says, don't forget to smash the like button and make sure you are subscribed to all 3 channels. Yes, sir. All 4 if you count Team Rixie, which we do. And I will shout out Ascalon's second channel. Oh, look, I just switched over to the Instagram. And guess who said hi on the Instagram, Jason?
Who?
Sarah.
Did she really?
Yeah. So, hey, Sarah.
Is she watching right now?
Into that because I'm really bad about remembering to flip over there. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And Uncle Dave says, being from Nolans, the Saints are going to go 3-14. I said what I said. Well, being a Falcons fan, I'd rather them go 0-17. But the problem with 3-14 is one of those wins is probably going to be against us because we find a way to lose to bad teams. Okay, let's see. Oh, Antoinette. Oh, I am sorry, girl. Gators fan. So, I can deal with you being a Bengals fan, Antoinette. We had this talk because the Falcons and Bengals don't play, but I can't with the Gators. And I know Jason can't with the Gators either.
There's nothing more annoying than for a fan to smack their hands together at a Gator chomp in front of your face. I mean, there's nothing worse. Or now listen, I know my Georgia fans are going to be mad, is to have somebody bark in my ear. I can't stand that. I'm a Tennessee fan. I'm not that annoying guy that's saying stuff in your face when you're at our stadium. I don't do that. I got some class. But there'll be people show up and beat us, and they're like Gator chomp in your face or bark in your face as a dog.
Chad will yell in your face.
Who will?
As mild-mannered and sweet and nice as Chad will yell in your face.
Really?
You've seen him.
I know. Yes. Okay.
That boy gets fired up.
He does.
His reaction of FSU beating Bama was the best reaction I saw ever. Because it's not like he gets FSU alerts, but because it was such an upset win, he got an ESPN alert, ran into the room and just screams, "How did y'all beat Bama?" And I'm like, your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, and I like I said, I don't ever celebrate anybody else's losses, but I will tell you that Nico getting some karma a little bit. His dad did that to him. I feel sorry for that kid. That his dad, but that's that culture though. The dads in that culture, they pretty much dictate what you're going to do. And
I will say the only time I want to be barked at by a human is if I'm watching Ted Lasso and the Diamond Dogs are together.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Nobody put me doing that.
No, exactly.
All right. Danny says she's a Penn State fan because little bro went there. Well, absolutely. But
there's something nerdy about being a sports fan too, because it's all of it. It's over the top type fandom type stuff. Fandoms in general.
Here we go. I feel the same way about Rocky Top.
Well, some people don't like to hear that Rocky Top. I get it.
Now, Dustin, I'll admit this: I don't chop in anybody's face. But if I'm at the game and they start playing it, I'm going to chop.
Yeah.
If it's a big thing at home and I hear it, I'm going to chop here at home. But yeah, y'all know me. I'm not gonna. Y'all know me. I'm not gonna chop in anybody's faces.
I hate that. I just don't like anybody that does that.
Well, Mike, you just explained this yourself. You were Michigan. Of course, the worst fans you encountered were Ohio State. I mean,
I don't think Mike knew that I was a huge Michigan fan. You can have a team that you like other than your home team, Tennessee, but I was a big Michigan fan.
Well, I mean, look, I say I'm Florida State all day long, but
I'm
going to root for the Vols because of Chad. I'm going to root for Georgia Tech.
Yep.
I can't root for Georgia. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't do Georgia.
Look, Chris, as a Vol fan, I have to say I celebrated a few losses.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dustin. Oh, we chop respectfully. Yeah.
Respectfully, Chop.
And let me find it. I just missed it. But Jesse made it in. Everyone is a nerd in their own way. And let me tell you,
Absolutely. I brought Jesse into Tennessee because he's not necessarily he's not a Georgia fan. He just wants to be a part of things, but I've kind of suckered him in. I bring him a jersey on the game days and stuff for him to wear. I get him a hat. When we do Twin Day, I always give him a jersey just like mine. It's my son's jersey.
Arnold and Danny DeVito when you do Twin Day.
100%. I'll have to show a picture of it, but like, he looks all like fit. He looks like he's really a football player, and I just look like a fat dad.
Scott is here. So, hi, Scott.
A blanket. Hello, all.
He says work is difficult, so hope you get some rest. I think you're probably working tomorrow on Labor Day, so I really, truly hope you get some rest when you're off. I will say this, since Jesse, we know you're Arnold. There's no doubt. He is definitely Danny DeVito. That was absolutely implied. But it's Scott not missing a beat. Look at this. If I had to choose on Team Jess, there's a shirt on Coker Culture Spread Shop that you can buy that says you are hashtag Team Jess. So go over there, make a purchase.
Hey, Zach, let me show this hat real quick. So this is my hat. However, this is a Richardson hat. I had a buddy of mine. He might be watching the podcast right now. I'm not sure, but his name's Ken Smith. He's out in Wyoming. He's one of my good buddies. I sent him a design. I said, hey, I want to see what this looks like. I want you to UV print it and see what they look like. He did them, and he said, I don't think it looks that good, so I'm not going to charge you.
No, it's fantastic.
I
told Jason before the show
it's amazing.
I love that thing.
I think it's amazing, so I'm just going to send him some money. And he was like, he didn't think that it looked good for what I can't even tell you why, but I've got about 8 different designs he did to match the different colors of the Richardson camos. And so, but these are going to be on the website, and that should be coming up. I think September 3rd, she's going to give us like something closer. And then I want to say sometime in September, maybe by middle of September, it's going to be live. So I've been getting to see little things, and, hopefully I can preview the website live with y'all.
Did you see this?
Oh, yeah. Scott.
Look, Ron follows it up with, can we just have a shirt that says not Team Zach?
I think that's...
I should take the no toad zone sign
and
put my face behind it, and y'all can have a hashtag not Team Zach.
I love that you're getting shots tonight, Zach. You're getting them.
Jason, Mike says we need hashtag Team Jess hats from Hometown Headwear.
I think so too.
Go ahead, bud. Sorry.
No, I think so too. I think we need some hometown. It's just I need a hashtag series. Is what it is.
Oh, hashtag would be good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will say,
because the hashtag looks like an H, but just has 2 bars across. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
we're gonna get some of the new Coker Culture shirts to wear on the cruise. I haven't decided yet which shirts to get, but you guys, if you want to see them, live and in person and how they look, wait for our cruise vlogs to come out, and we'll wear some of those then. Look, love you all except me. Oh, Scott, I appreciate you. Ascalon is saying deuces, folks.
House number 8, though. Look, so for you guys that don't know, there are 10 houses, 4 scare zones, right, Zach?
Yep.
So out of
4 or 5,
maybe there's 5 this year. Oh, and so it's not even 8 o'clock yet. He's done 8 houses since what time?
It's only been like 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
So we've got to I've got to get the cheat code that he did tonight, because whatever he did, I have to do that.
He got the express pass, and I think he probably did the stay and scream.
Okay, so we're going to do that as well. I may end up going back, because if we get done by 9 o'clock, like I think he's going to get done, we're going to go back through some houses that we like.
So Danny says she may get a Team Jess shirt and wear it to the Helen meetup. That'd be
Oh,
great,
that would be
Danny.
so cool. That would
That
be
would
so
be
cool.
awesome. Scott said he's working 16 to 18 hours. Good Lord,
That's a
Scott.
lot of hours.
I hope you're getting paid holiday pay. And let's
Spectacular supporter.
Mike, is Jess coming to the Haunted Trail on media night? Yes.
Is she really?
Jess is making her first appearance at Sir Henry's Haunted Trail
That's
on
big.
media night because
That's
the
big.
whole fam is coming. Now, she will not walk a trail. I'll tell you that right now. She will not walk a trail.
That's a good fair. That's a good fair trade, though, Zach.
But she'll be there. So she'll be there to meet everybody and to hang out. And
Can I tell you something? Can I give a shout out real quick?
Of course.
To our ladies. Last week was now Dixie was easy for her. You know, she likes that.
Yeah.
But for our wives, that was doing a hard thing. That was a getting out of your comfort zone, doing a hard thing, and I'm very proud of them. I really am. I
am too, because you would have never guessed that they'd never done one.
No.
And that they were nervous or worried or
anything. And I think the next time they do it, if they do another one, it'll be 1,000 times better if that's possible.
Yeah,
I really do.
And we won't be there. Like they won't need us next time.
No. I don't even think I'm going to be in the vicinity. The only thing is we did kind of help things by putting the questions up on the board, or I
still might be the man behind the curtain that
we could do that from another room. But
what I am glad about is that she, or really all of them, or I don't know how many, but Jess heard throughout the week people talking about it. Like it was more than just me saying, "Hey, so and so said this."
Yeah.
In a comment, or so and so said this in a morning show about how good it was. People were talking about it throughout the week on their stream.
Well, we can be proud of our wives, but they expect us to say those things. But when other people say it, it's nice. You know what I mean?
Now, and Mike, I really don't know if it'll happen. She does absolutely nothing scary at all. Even knowing that these are people that we know and interact with, Ty will probably walk through stuff because our plan is for the boys and the girls from the Taste Buzz. We're going to send them in together as a group, just the kids, and have them film. So y'all will see like a kids only trail, at least one.
Zach, let me tell you something real fast too.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the Halloween Horror Nights? The little medallion that you can buy that's the Don't Scare Me, or
like the No Boo necklace, pretty much.
Okay, so why don't they have something like that for all of them?
Here's what it will not work at Sir Henry's.
Wouldn't.
And here's why. Because you do have the roaming scare actors in
the
area.
Okay.
They're not really super scary anyway. Like
they'll
interact with you and they're there for pictures, but it's not like a normal scare zone.
Yeah.
So that's why Ty would feel safe out there, and that's why Jess will feel safe out there, and not get too afraid. And then hold on real quick. I see Kevin's here. Welcome in, Kevin.
What up?
Make it. Thanks for sharing the live. But on the trails, it's anything goes. Just like if you were to buy the No Boo necklace at Universal, that only works in the scare zone. If you go in a house, you're still getting scared.
Well, because there's time. They've timed to some of that's timed to the music.
So you've got to think just the trails being just like a house, and that's the way that'll work. But we are super excited. It's hard to believe that we'll be down there in 3 weeks. Just like you'll be down there in 3 weeks.
Yep.
And then 2 weeks later, I'm going back down there. And Chad's coming with me, and maybe Ty. We'll see. I want to see how he does at Sir Henry's first before I buy him a ticket, because Chad and I are going down there in October we got invited to do media at the Sebring Terror Trail. So that's why we're going. But then we're going to do Hallow Scream at
nice
for the first time ever the next night. So I'll give you guys something completely different that you may have never seen on the channel. I just realized it's basically 8:00.
Yeah.
So yeah, we need to do our closing so we can get to the Cam fam. So Jason, Start us off, bud. Oh, nope, that's the wrong button for sure. There we go.
That scared you. I know it did when you saw Zach pop up there and you're like, here's Jason. You're like,
Jump
ah!
scare.
So jump scare. So a couple things is that I want to encourage you guys. One, a couple things. One, let's talk about our health just real fast. Make sure you're taking your vitamins. Make sure you're doing all that stuff because I do believe that helped me this week when I was feeling horrible and I got COVID again. And just make sure that you're taking care of yourself, getting enough rest. Scott and all of you guys that are putting in a lot of hours, y'all are traveling. Keep your vitamins, do all that good stuff because we want you guys to keep coming back. We want to be able to watch your lives, be able to watch your videos. But keep doing and trying those hard things, and we just appreciate you guys coming back week after week. I'm gonna let Zach close us out, but I just appreciate y'all so much, and thank you for being so kind to our wives.
Take your vitamins and say your prayers,
Brother, brother,
That's all I could hear. Hulkamania is running wild.
brother.
Folks. It's been quite a weekend. I might sleep half the day tomorrow. I do want to address this because Yoda just popped in asking this. This was not actually me meeting Adam the Woo. I met Adam the Woo a couple years ago, and some of his best friends are some of my good friends that y'all have seen in the chat and that I hung out with last year at Dragon Con and then again at Free Play Florida. I consider Sploor and Ryan to be one of my best friends, and I consider Crazy Joe and Greg from Greg's Game Room to be really, really good buddies that I thoroughly enjoy hanging out with and that I can reach out to with questions about movies, games, etc. Like if the boys ever have a gaming question, they'll come to me and they'll ask me to ask Greg. So, and I feel like I can reach out to them. So this was my first time getting to hang out with Adam, and we did hang out all weekend. He's a great dude. I had a fantastic time with Adam. I told him, whenever he's back in Atlanta, he's welcome to reach out if he wants somebody to hang out with. For those of y'all that know, it was one of our New Year's resolutions or goals this year, I should say, was for Jess to finally meet Adam. And that was the big deal. And Jess got to meet him when we went to dinner at Trader Vic's. So now, Jason, who do I have to meet? Nate.
You do. I didn't want to say it because I think my wife's going to probably find me while we're down there. So
I almost had Ryan film a video of me and him to send to Nate, like you have done with Nate, because it's just funny. I actually was watching, and I know we're running over, but I've got to tell the story just because you're going to love it. I was watching Nate's Horror Nights video. Did you see he released one where he filmed the houses? I haven't finished it yet because I was tired and I went to sleep. But I'm watching this, and he was on an RIP tour. And there was a guy in the first two houses, a couple people in front of him that I was like, I think that's my friend Johnny. And Johnny is a part of Haunt Scene. And y'all have seen me talk about Haunt Scene on here. And his partner on the show, Melissa, is our Universal friend that we've met up with at Universal. So I reached out. I'm sitting there watching, and I text Johnny on last night, and I'm like, hey, weird question, but were you in an RIP group with Nate? And he almost immediately replies back, he goes, maybe. Who's Nate?
he had no idea.
And I'm like, I was like, no, this is the better part. I said, paging Mr. Morrow. He goes, oh, that guy.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
I'm dying. And look, Mike knows exactly who I'm talking about. Yes, Johnny Bronto and Melissa. So
yeah,
it was, he goes, I assumed he was kind of a big deal because everybody was pulling him left and right for pictures all night. But I just didn't know him. I said, yeah, I doubt y'all run in the same circles. But
that's awesome.
That was the biggest hodgepodge RIP group I've ever seen in my life. So if you watch Mr. Morrow or if you watch Haunt Scene's videos later, you're going to see a lot of this. So it was Haunt Scene or Johnny. It was Johnny from Haunt Scene. It was Nate paging Mr. Morrow. it was Peter and Kitra from Ordinary Adventures. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% positive, because again, I haven't finished Nate's video, but Kevin Heimbach, I think, was in this group too. And he is one of, another vlogger, but he's really good friends with Adam the Woo. So it was like all these people coming together. But yeah,
That's so cool.
I fully expect to get a text from you while I'm on the cruise where you've run into Nate again.
I promise you, I'm taking a hat this time. Sarah's making me take a hat.
Third video of, hey, Zach, sorry I missed you.
Sucker!
Okay, that's enough of us rambling. Again, if you haven't hit us up on Spotify, you can find the Nerd Herd podcast there. This will be uploaded tomorrow. We will catch you, hopefully with all of us, next week.
That's right.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.